Have you been struggling on how to use the bus transportation system in Portsmouth? You know, I talk about Portsmouth a lot because this is where I'm based and I love talking about things generally in Portsmouth. Yes, Portsmouth in the United Kingdom. So guys, have you been struggling? Like you don't even know how to use the bus system? This can be very tricky because I was like this when I first got into Portsmouth. I spent a lot of money. I stood at the wrong place. I entered the wrong bus. So if you are confused, don't worry, just sip your coffee or cup of tea with one sugar. Let me teach you the best way you can use the bus system or the bus transportation system. And so the first thing you need to do is you need to know the type of buses you are entering. You see different buses coming around. You can see the picture there. We have the stagecoach, you have the first bus. These are the buses you see around in Portsmouth here, except the except the U1, that means the bus is taking students to their school. And for students, international students, it's the first time in Portsmouth, don't be scared. Now the buses, all the school provides free buses for you to access, but endeavor to make sure you get the timetable. There are timetables for this. You have the timetable at different locations. Now if you are like for international students only, you access your bus in South Sea region. South Sea region is where you have majority of international students coming into Portsmouth. Use your ID card to access it. If you don't have your ID card, don't say you want to go and snap your ID card and put it on the phone. No. You might not go hear that one. Always have your ID card on. If you do not have your ID card, I'm sorry, you have to trek. You will trek to school. So you have to make use of the ID card when you're entering your bus. It runs 24 hours. You want to stay at the library to read, you want to do something. The buses are always there for you. Now the pendants, you want to buy something, you want to get to Asda, you want to get to a lot of places. Don't worry, I'll talk about all the grocery shop very soon. And you don't know how to access you are tired of trekking, your legs are swollen. Although to trek is very okay, it saves you a lot of money and it makes you burn a lot of fat. But if you're tired of that, let me take you on a tour. So now the first thing you need to do, you need to download. First thing I tell people, download FirstBus app application on your phone. It's going to tell you the time your bus is coming, where to stay, how many minutes it's going to take to come, and all that. And if your boss tells you so minutes is going to come, you have to wait there like 5 minutes before it comes. If not, this bus will just come before then and run away. And you don't need to start chasing after buses. Don't run. Use my husband-in-law. My husband, there was a time we were in Reading and my husband was just chasing bus. I was just looking at it, he was just running after the bus. So you don't run after buses here. The first thing is always be there 5 minutes before the arrival of your bus. When your bus is going to come, be there 5 minutes before the arrival so that you don't run or chase the bus. You don't just wait. They're not a year wait for you. Once they pass their time, most surely gone. Like, I'm sorry, once they pass their time and they pass the bus stop, they are going. So always endeavor to have the app on your phone. That's going to save you a lot of time, a lot of stress. Also, if you don't have the app on your phone and you're a bit confused and you find yourself in a bus stop, always look at the name of the bus stop you are in. Then you stand there, just check the board in case you don't have that part that says the bus is coming at this time. Just try and see that they will always paste the timetable on the board. The timetable will tell you the next time the bus will arrive. Okay, the timetable will tell you different time and different the number of bus that is coming your way. It could be bus 2, it could be bus 1, bus 13, bus 7. There are a lot of buses, so just look at the board. You will see the next time the bus will come so that you don't just stand there and be waiting for bus. Do you understand? There are different bus stops. Okay, we have the bus stop by the left, you have the one by the right. As you see, you can see now what I'm displaying. You have the one by the right, you have the one by the left. Please, I made this very huge mistake, very huge one. If you see the one by the right, sometimes what I do, I turn to the right to see which one is coming. So there's one coming, there's one going. So the one when you stand at the middle, the one by your left is the one coming. The one by your right is the one going. Don't go and stand inside middle of road and be looking for left and right. And also, you can also buy your ticket on the phone. Yes, you can buy your ticket from the app. That's a ticket, how it looks like. For FirstBus, you have a ticket like that. Stagecoach, you have a different ticket. You know, the difference between Stagecoach and FirstBus, the one is cheaper than the other. I think within £1 different or something. Actually, I enjoy using Stagecoach a lot. For me, it's quite flexible, but both are important. It all depends on the route you're about to take. So you must make sure you buy your day ticket. I tell people, you're going for, like, if you have different routes you want to take, maybe you have a mission for the whole day and you don't want to start jumping inside one bus to another, please endeavor to buy your day ticket. For FirstBus, day ticket is £4.50. For Stagecoach is £4.40. So it's all about £10, 10 pence different. Also, where you stay depends on the ticket you have to buy, or where you are going depends on what ticket you need to buy. When I was at my former place around that north end, I usually use the stagecoach, because I see more of stagecoach. I take through my route. But now that I've moved to South Sea region, now I use more of first bus, and I'm not always liking it because it's more expensive for me. I don't know, but I feel stagecoach is faster. You know, stagecoach is quite faster. They come at that exact time. First bus, they kind of take like, is it that they don't come that particular time, or it is when you have moved away from that place, that's when they come. And also, there's always a bus stop. Like I told you that they have bus stop where you can sit and wait. So when the bus is coming, when the bus is coming, don't sit down and say the bus driver should come and say, Your Honor, do you mind opening? Your Honor will not honor you. Your Honor will pass you away. So once the bus is coming, what you need to do is you have to flag. Like you can see most of the things I'm showing you. You have to make sure you flag the bus for the bus to stop. Because if you sit down and be looking, you're only counting cars passing. Honestly, the thing will pass you away, and it will keep passing you, and you keep counting cars. So when you see the bus coming, you have to make sure you stand up to flag the bus. Like you have to stretch your hand, like the video, like the picture you're seeing or the video you're seeing. You have to stretch your hand to stop the bus. If not, the bus will walk in and assume that you're just waiting there, maybe a shelter, or could they catch you? You're just trying to secure yourself. Another one is, if you notice, inside the bus stop or the bus stops where you find yourself, it tells you the time the bus is coming, minutes, how many minutes left, what number of bus are you entering. There are different numbers. That is why I advise you to always download the app. If you download the app, you're going to see different number of buses and the ones you are going to take. If, for instance, you are going to Center or Commercial Road, which is the most popular place, I'll talk about that place another time in my video. For instance, you're going to Commercial Road, you click on Commercial Road Portsmouth, all right? Just click on Commercial Road City or City Center Portsmouth. Always indicate Portsmouth, right? Then you tell you where to go and stay, and the time the bus is coming, you know, they tell you how many minutes from your house to the bus stop and when the bus is coming. Then you will get there and you wait. You will see it on the stuff there to tell you how many minutes is left, like I'm showing you guys now, to tell you, okay, how many minutes is left for you to enter the bus and when the bus is coming. With that, you're just trying to prepare your mind that, okay, the bus will be coming anytime from now, which you need to. Another point is, there are times whereby you do not see the bus stop, whereby you see, look at the picture there, whereby it's only like a placard. It indicates that there's no bus stop there, but there's a bus stop. When I mean, there is no shield, all right, where to sit down, but there's a bus stop, because I showed you the one that has a place where you can sit and the one that has a place where you cannot sit. So it's still a bus stop. It is written on the floor boldly, a bus stop. So you can also stand there and wait for buses to come and pick you, okay? And once you are in the bus, you make sure you buy your ticket with your card, your contactless card, or your phone. Sometimes if you have the thing on your phone, use your phone to pay, which is very, very easy. Use your phone to pay. They accept cash as well. Then you take your ticket, then you enter. So, okay, another thing you need to know, when you're in the bus, sometimes the bus displays where the next stop, it tells you the next bus stop is Portsmouth Council. The next bus stop, you know, it tells you where to stop. So that one, you should be happy that one at least is talking. But sometimes if it doesn't tell you where it's stopping, that's why I advise your first bus app is very important. It gives you the list of how your bus is moving and where your bus will stop, okay? So if your bus stops at so place before your next bus stop, endeavor to bus that you always see, press the bell. You always press the bell that, okay, I want to stop here. So that before you get to that place, you will let the driver know and the driver will stop. Don't go and reach there and pass your place and be pressing stop. The driver will drop you at the next place and you will trek back. Do you understand? So before you stop, if you have passed maybe the second to the last, okay? As soon as you pass the second to the last, you press your bell for the last bus stop, which is your bus stop, before you can stop, so that you don't get lost. Because Oyibo man no go drop you for half road. They will not say, oh, okay, let me just drop you by the way. No, they will drop you by the next bus stop, and it could be far from 10 minutes walk to your previous bus stop where you are going. Do you understand? So endeavor to use the right thing and know how to press the buzzer. And also, if you don't know, ask. Open your mouth, not a fear. If you don't know, ask. Not to ask a woman question. Do you understand? Try to ask 2 or 3. From 2 or 3 mouths, there's confirmation. So from 2 or 3 persons, you're going to confirm your route. Because if you ask one person, oh God, did I ask someone that I'm going to Prince Albert Road, which was my next bus stop, which I didn't know. The lady told me that it's very far. Thank God I used my sense. I had to press the bell and I had to drop just by the corner. Else, I would have done Mandela long walk to freedom. In summary, Download the first bus application, which has your stagecoach and your first bus. Secondly, it all depends on your location. If you are in South Sea or if you are towards the north end, it depends on the type of buses you're going to use. Thirdly, it all depends on your activities for that day, where you are going within Portsmouth. I advise you to buy your ticket. A day ticket is £4.50 with first bus and £4.40 with stagecoach. It all depends on your location. Point I said, always arrive at your destination before the bus comes, 5 minutes before the due time of the bus. If you are at the right, it's about to pick you up, but if you are at the left, it's going to take people back. So you have to know where you are standing. Your phone should tell you or indicate what you need to do on how to use the bus. So your first bus application helps you and guide you on the best way to utilize the bus transport system in Portsmouth. Guys, I hope you enjoyed your time. I hope you understand what I mean. Please don't go and get lost. Please, if you don't know, ask questions. If you don't know, just leave more questions in the comment section below. I promise to tell you a lot of things about this Portsmouth city. I really love Portsmouth. Thank you so much. See your girl Ife Jones, and this is Chapter Jola. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed to my channel, and I will see you later with another video. Bye.